Hello there, truckers, drivers, and adventurers. I am the Killer Trucker in Training. Welcome to another episode of my vlog series of going through CDL school with Swift and becoming a professional truck driver. Why? Why not? Because I need a change in my life, that's why. So, we just got done with Labor Day weekend, 3-day weekend, which was rather nice. It was pretty good timing. So after 5 days of 10, 11 hours out there in the academy, in the classroom, got a 3-day weekend, so that was kind of nice. And then this week, we're going to be on the range and on the road training, from what I understand. And thankfully, we're only going to be doing this for 4 days, and then we got a 2-day weekend, and then we'll be back for 5. So this week and next week is what I have left in regards to the range, which is where all the backing skills and everything happen. Also the pre-trip inspections. Then the road, obviously, will be driving on the road. And I'm not going to say that I'm nervous, but just a little anxious. At least I felt that way yesterday. I don't know, I feel okay today. I feel pretty confident. But this is going to be the first time that I've been behind an actual big rig. American Truck Simulator doesn't count, even in VR, although in VR it was really cool. Yes, I'm going to be driving the real thing. This is crazy, something I never thought I would do. Of course, then again, growing up, I never thought I'd go into the military either. But okay, so things are a little different these next 2 weeks. I'm not allowed to take pictures or videos, so unfortunately I can't show you folks of what we're going to be doing. I wish I could, I really do, but yeah, they don't allow it. We can't even bring notebooks out there. I don't even know about water. I think they're supposed to have water out there for us. As far as my lunch and stuff, there's a refrigerator that I can put it in. But this is the only thing that they're going to allow us to take out there. And this is the Swift pre-trip inspection. So this is for studying and taking notes. So all this stuff is on here. And I believe we went through some of this stuff because this same thing is inside the Swift Training Academy manual. And I wasn't really sure what I would be covering the next couple of weeks, because I think it's going to be repetitious. But I think I might be able to do some things that might be able to help you folks that are going through or thinking about going through a training academy, whether it's with Swift or another company. And I was thinking, maybe we could go over a couple of these pre-trip inspections a day. And I can kind of tell you what I've learned, and then it will also help me learn and remember and stuff. So, and I'll have to find some visual aids or something so that way we can kind of go through this. I do have some ideas of some stuff that I can use, but yeah, so that's it. I did get sunscreen. If you haven't watched the past couple of episodes, past 3 episodes actually, over the weekend, I did some shopping. I know, exciting, right? I did a product review, and also something fun is I went to a museum, firefighters museum in Phoenix, and yeah, that was pretty neat. So at the store, I got myself some sunscreen and it's banana boat. It's kind of like for kids, but it was the only thing I found that was like 100 SP. I don't know how well it's gonna work. You just spray it and stuff. It says it works for 2 hours. By the time I get out there, it's gonna be 2 hours. But the other thing I got was this hot. And it's not like any hat anyone else has got. They've got more of the straw kind of colored hats. And here I am sporting this white one with stripes. That's all I could find. I don't know. I was just walking around Walmart and this is all I could find. So, but you know what? I've always went to the beat of my own drum. So I guess it fits. It fits. Kind of early, but yeah, it fits. My big head. All right, well, anyways, I'm going to get ready to go, and I will be back, and I will tell you how my day has gone. Yeah, it was hot. Holy crap. All right, so out there, outside for 10 hours, let's just say 11 hours, but we had a 30-minute lunch, two 15-minute breaks, but out there in the range, we had to walk all the way back to the actual building. So there was a lot of walking, there was a lot of standing, there was a lot of climbing into the truck, and a lot of stuff. And we'll start talking about that now. So the morning started off. Remember I was telling you I don't know how much to bring, I didn't know where we were going to put it, etc. Well, now I know. So yeah, you don't want to take too much with you because you're going to be carrying it with you to the range outside, so don't bring anything electronic that could be damaged from the heat, especially the Arizona heat. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just keep things really light. Bring notebook, bring the material that Swift has given you, and you can put it in your bag and you can take it out to the range and you set it on a table, but you can't bring anything else with you except for water. Now they provide water. They provide a lot of water. I don't even know how much water I drank today. A lot. But backing up, one of the things that you want to remember is to bring your permit and your medical card when you check into class for your first day, which is going to be on the range. One person did not bring their permit and their medical card. Guess who? Yeah, okay, so I didn't bring it with me. I guess common sense would have told me to bring it with me, but I don't know, I was packing light. I didn't want to bring everything because I didn't know where I was going to put it. You know, I mean, I wasn't really sure because I didn't think we had a classroom. Although we did meet inside a classroom. We met in the Top Gun classroom that also has the two simulators that I told you about. Yeah, we met in there, but that was the only time. But yeah, have your permit and have your medical card on your person. So I'm saving you the trouble. So I'll make sure I have mine tomorrow. We didn't go out on the road or anything like that. We might go on the road tomorrow. So just being on the premises, I was okay. But don't be like me. Make sure you bring your permit and your Medicare card along with your license. I had that. So I was 1 out of 3. That's still failing, right? I don't know. And then after that, we head out to the range at 6 in the morning. It's actually quite cool. It's actually kind of nice. A little warm, but it's not like what it was, in 12 to 5. Oh my goodness, it was hot. But basically, we go out to the trucks. We set our bags down. We have to log in manually with those log sheets that I told you about, and actually showed you an example of from one of the episodes last week. So they're checking that. We got to keep a daily log of that. And then we start heading over to the trucks, and one of the first things that we do is we take a tractor and couple it up with a trailer. And I gotta tell you, when that thing snaps onto the trailer, it's kind of scary. I mean, this thing is like a loud clong. It sounds like something's about ready to crack or fall or something. But yeah, the whole purpose is to get that hooked up, and then we do our pre-trip, and we spend about 2 hours. The instructor was, I think it was about 2 hours. I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours. The instructor, probably not that long, but anyway, instructor was taking us through the pre-trip, telling us this is what we're going to be looking for, da 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 da, and then we followed along on the sheets that we have. So yeah, we went through the pre-trip and everything, spent some time on that, and he was saying, hey, we need to study. Later on, I actually did a self-study test with someone. They were just kind of, but they wanted to study it, and I'm just like, all right, here, we just opened up the hood, and I just started pointing things out. And the guy was saying, hey, you're getting all of it, which is good, because I have been studying that pre-trip. And the pre-trip with Swift is actually, and maybe it's because of the state, but it is easier than what I've seen on videos and on certain websites. Yeah, what is here in Arizona is a lot easier. So if you've been studying something really hard and detailed in regards to the pre-trip, you're going to breeze it. If you come to Swift in Arizona, it's going to be easy. Okay, and then after that, for pretty much 6 hours, give a little bit for break, lunch and stuff, it was all straight line backing. So yeah, I did actually get to go behind a big rig today and drive it forward and drive it back, drive it forward and drive it back, drive it forward and drive it back, back and forth, and then switch students. Yeah, so it was back and forth. And what is straight? It's exactly what you think it is. Think of this here as the, you got the, I don't know if you can see it, you've got like the orange things here, right? And this is the truck. So you're pulling forward like this, and then you have to honk your horn twice because you're backing up. Beep, beep. And then you back up like this, right? Sounds easy, but the trailer that you're pushing tends to kind of go like this and a little bit like this. And so you have to steer in the direction of that trailer. So if you see the trailer on your left mirror, which would be this side for you, if you see the trailer starting to go like this, right, then you need to turn that direction. You turn, if you want your trailer to go right, you turn to the left, and vice versa. But you can also remember it by turning in the direction of the trailer. So if it's straight like this, you're fine. And if it's like that on the other mirror too. But once it starts doing this, you need to turn your wheel in that direction, and then it will start going back like this again. Same thing over here on the right side. And straight line backing is just, it is such a base thing in regards to backing. You gotta absolutely get that down, because then all the other backing is built on top of that. So yeah, for 6 hours, it was just back and forth, until it was completely ingrained in our skulls. Our group, we started off with 3 people. They wound up adding an extra person. And out of the 4 of us, well, one person ran over one of the cones. Guess who? It was over on this side, okay? It was over on my right side. I couldn't see it. It's like, I'm looking over here on the left, everything looks fine. I look over here on the right, I'm like, well, that looks a little close. And then I just, I run over the classic killer gamer moment, right? I should have turned on my license flashers or something, but anyway. Yeah, but pretty much for the most part, I did pretty well, backing up and stuff like that. Towards the end of the day, for like the last couple of hours, we did what's called offset backing, where you're basically, you've got 2 parking lanes like this, right? And you're taking the truck and you're moving it up like this, and then you're turning it and backing it and going over to this side here, and then you come out like this and then back it and then come on here. So I'm not going to talk too much about it, because that is probably what we're going to be doing all day tomorrow. And seeing that's where the straight line backing comes in. You got to get that down first, because with the offset backing, you're turning your wheels and then starting to back, and then you have to back straight, then turn the wheels again. So yeah, I think you get the idea. So you really got to get that straight line backing down. Okay, so I learned a little bit more about the Top Gun program. The Top Gun program, it's for, they pick like the top 4 students or something like that based on overall scores. And what Top Gun is, it's an extra week of training for those who want to do it. It's an extra week of training where they teach more types of backing skills and other types of techniques and scenarios and stuff. Something that I think would be beneficial to anybody, but apparently they only pick certain people based on their scores. So cross your fingers, folks. Hopefully, I am going to volunteer for that program. It's only a week, and I would get paid for it because I'll be an employee at that time. But it happens after you get your license. And according to my instructor, you will even live inside the truck for a week just to get you kind of used to the thing of being in the truck. And speaking of which, one of the trucks that we sat in had the sleeper and everything in it, and it was kind of cozy. It's kind of like my little niche of an area. But, oh man, that mattress was really soft. That mattress was really soft. It was kind of nice. Yeah, folks. I mean, several months from now, I'll have my own truck, right? I can take you through a tour. During the times that I have off, we can do a live stream. We'll have some good times ahead of us. We got some fun times ahead. But yeah, the Top Gun room is the one that's got the simulators. So the simulators are used for different types of backing scenarios and traffic scenarios and stuff like that. So I want to be all over that, right? In regards to phones, they collect our phones in a plastic container, and then they seal it up and they go lock it away. So we are not allowed phones or anything out on the range. So I can't take pictures, I can't take videos. I wish I could. Maybe my instructor's willing to take, oh no, he's gonna be too busy. It's like, can you take a video of me? No, he's gonna be too busy. They're not gonna play with that. It's like, hey, I'm doing a vlog, could you? No, they're not gonna do that. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. In regards to pre-trip, it's not too bad. And I'd hate to kind of go through all the things in regards to pre-trip, because it's gonna vary from state to state, and so I think just trying to go through it here in this series is probably a little too much. But let me just tell you, just from my experience, what we did, and we'll just kind of take it a little bit at a time. Okay, so the first thing that we needed to do was approach the truck from the very beginning, from the very front, the beginning of it. The beginning of the truck is usually in the front. And we looked for three things, and I like to think of them as the 3 L's. That's something I learned from another video. So you check your lights. Are they cracked? Are they damaged? Are they clean? Are they of the proper color, which is amber? Then you take a look at that's like your running lights. And then you take a look at your headlights, make sure they're not cracked or damaged, that they're clean. And then you go and just take a look underneath. Do you see any leaks? And then finally, you take a look at the vehicle to see if it's leaning. That's your third L. So is it leaning to one side or another? If it is, you may have tire pressure that's low, or there may be a problem with the suspension. So that's one of the first things. Then the second thing, you head over to the passenger. When you open up the hood, you have to say clear, and then you go to the passenger side. And there's only two things to look for on the passenger side. Oh yeah, you got to go chalk the wheel too. So in the first part where you're checking the lights, you want to go chalk the wheel. So go chalk the wheel, then do your 3 L's, then open up the hood, take a look under the hood on the passenger side. So there's two things. One is the alternator. Most likely it is going to be belt driven. So you check. You need to remember the things ABC, PMS, and as far as Swift is concerned, it's CLD, but it's not commercial driver's license, it's not, or CDL. It's not commercial driver's license. It's cracked, damaged, leaking. All right. Some other places will say BBC. So what does this mean? Okay, so ABC applies to anything that is rubber. Okay, no abrasions, bruises, or cuts. Okay, that's your ABC. PMS, it's not pre-mental syndrome or whatever. It's properly mounted and secure. Okay. The third one, some call it BBC, which is bent, broken, or cracked. Swift has it as CDL, so it's not cracked, it's not damaged, it's not leaking. So it's a little bit different. So you look at the alternator and you say, okay, this is the alternator here, it's properly mounted and secured, there's no bolts missing, it's not cracked, it's not damaged. No, alternator doesn't really leak anything. The electrical wires coming from it, they're not frayed, they're not cracked, they're secured on there. The alternator is belt driven. The belt does not have any tears or frays, rips or cracks, and when you push on it, there is only, they say 3/4 of an inch of play. Some will say 3/4 to an inch of play. So it all depends upon your state. That's what I'm saying. It could vary. And then after that, then you check your hoses that are on that side. And you're just basically, you're looking at it saying, okay, these are properly mounted, they're secure, there's no abrasions, bruises, or cuts, they are not leaking. That's it. That's it for the front, and then the passenger side. Some carriers out there, I think Prime is one of them, will want you to say in regards to the hoses that it's properly mounted and secured on both ends. So that's not a bad habit to get into because you're going to have to check both ends anyway. But after the passenger side, we kind of work our way around the front of the tractor. And our tractors, they have the little mirrors on the edge of the hood. One of my trucks in Truck Simulator has that. I think it's American Truck Simulator. I can't remember. I think it's that one. But basically, you look at those, and you're like, okay, these are properly mounted and secured. There's no cracks or damages on the glass. They're clean. There's no stickers or anything on them. And then that's it. Then you're going over to the driver's side of the engine department, and that's where we're going to stop right here. We'll work with that tomorrow. So hey, that's got you a couple of things there that you can think about. So when it comes to your pre-trip, just start memorizing things a little bit at a time, because it will all come together. It's like pieces of a puzzle. So once you start learning some areas, and then there's a lot of repetition too, and you'll see that as we start going through this. And doing this pre-trip thing with you folks is also helping me too, to make sure that I'm covering everything. So that way I'm good to go when I go test. Anyways, folks, that is it. I know some of you just clicked off the video right now. But for those of you who didn't, yay, I'm glad you stayed here. I am definitely going to go take a shower and cool off because I am just feeling absolutely horrible. But hopefully you are doing good, and if so, please click that subscribe button. Hey, subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of stuff here. There's going to be more stuff that's going to be coming. I mean, hey, I'm going to be a truck driver. There's going to be some fun traveling things that we're going to be doing. And of course, I'm a gamer, and that should be obvious if you've looked at all the other videos on the channel. But there's a whole bunch of other things that I'm working on too. There's entertainment, there's music videos and stuff. So it's a lot of variety. There's a lot of stuff here. So that notification bell, you want to click that also so you get notified of content that's uploaded to the channel. Typically, I have a schedule that I like to keep to where certain programs come out on certain days. At the moment, it's going to be kind of hard to kind of keep to that schedule just because of what I'm going through with the training. And then there's the whole mentor thing where I'll be on a truck with another person. But after that, once I get my own truck, I should be able to get back a little bit to doing some of these videos and getting them scheduled out and stuff. I kind of need to take a look here and there and see what people are watching. But yeah, and then all my social media links, they're all in the description section. We got a Discord, there's Twitter, Twitch, which, well, I'm not doing anything on Twitch at the moment, but when I'm able to do something on Twitch, why not follow me over there so that way you get notified when I am going to be going on live. And in case you miss it, it's okay. It'll have a recording there for about 10 days, so you can go back and watch it. So, and don't worry, I make backups of the stuff. So even if you miss it on Twitch, don't worry, it'll eventually show up on YouTube. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow on our next adventure in 106 degree. Have a killer awesome trucking day.